Hello, welcome to Daily News from Marjayat TV. Daily meetings of Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi. The Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Sayyid Shirazi hosts a variety of visitors on a daily basis, including scholars, clerics, religious and cultural figures, academics, seminary teachers, and public groups of believers from around the world. It is worth noting that these meetings are held at the Grand Jurist's office in Holy Qom in Iran at 11 a.m. every day. End of school year at Karbala Islamic Seminary. Bin Fathilli Seminary, dependent to the office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala, announced the end of its school year during a ceremony in this city. The school year of this seminary comes to an end each year on the arrival of the month of Ramadan. The ceremony was attended by groups of clerics and religious students. At the end, some presents were given out to top students. AhlulBayt Institute holds 6th Annual Assembly of Preachers in Holy Karbala. With the approach of the Holy Ramadan 2019, AhlulBayt Cultural and Charitable Institute, dependent to Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra, organized the 6th Annual Assembly of Preachers in the holy city of Karbala. The assembly was held at the office of Grand Jurist in Holy Karbala, which hosted a great number of clerics and religious preachers. Sayyid Mahdi Shirazi, the son of the late Grand Jurist Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi, delivered a speech at this event to emphasize the importance of preaching. Further, Sheikh Zuhair al-Asadi, Sheikh Abdul Wahab, and Sheikh Sadaq al-Basri made speeches to the preachers at this event. Delegations from Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's office visit tribal figures. Delegations from the office of Grand Shia Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Najaf visited several social and tribal figures during their trip to Wasit province of Iraq. These delegations met with Sayyid Abdul Azim Yasiri, a social figure in Wasit, and then they visited Sheikh Hakim al-Miyahi and Sheikh Farhan ad-Dahami, two tribal chiefs from Quds City. In these meetings, the importance of adherence to the path of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, and some other advices by the Grand Jurist were discussed. Freemuslim releases a statement on World Press Freedom Day. Coinciding with the World Press Freedom Day on May 3, Freemuslim Association released a statement that comes as follows. The United Nations and many countries around the world celebrate the 3rd of May as the World Press Freedom Day. The naming of this day was an effort to highlight the hard conditions of journalists and other members of the press. Studies and statistics have shown that the freedom of press is violated in much of Africa and in the Middle East. The rest of the statement reads, tens of journalists face harsh sentences around the world, charged for leaking the truth that hurt the autocratic regimes. The fate of many of these journalists is still in the dark. The international community and human rights foundations are expected to take measures in order to save the lives of these journalists. Freemuslim also calls on all nations to release all journalists and prisoners of conscience and discharge them of their sentences. Rasul Adham Institute distributes aids among needy in Holy Kadhimiya. With the approach of the holy month of Ramadan, Rasul Adham Institute, dependent to Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Al-Amara city of Iraq, launched a project in which food, medicine, and clothes were given out to the needy families and orphans in the city. It is worth noting that during this project, some home repairs were also done for free.